loser like him get a girl as fine as you probably were?
We're introduced to Dan. On the surface, he's the definition of an ordinary man. He works at a car dealership where he's consistently one of the top performers. He understands people, what they want, what motivates them, and it makes him successful. His coworkers see him as reliable, maybe even a little predictable. But his home life is where things get complicated. Dan is married to Jessica, and they have 3 children together. Their oldest daughter, Nina, is at a crossroads. She's starting to drift away from her goals, influenced heavily by her boyfriend. Her younger brother, Kyle, is distant, quiet, closed off. Dan believes he's helping by limiting his gaming habits.
Where are you going?
Samir's.
Again?
You made me quit gaming so I'd make friends.
No, you meant to be babysitting tonight. It's our anniversary.
But in reality, it's pushing him further away. What Dan doesn't know is that Kyle has built an entire secret life online, one where he's confident, skilled, and admired. Then there's Max, the youngest, still innocent, still unaware of the tension around him. And Jessica. Jessica loves her husband, but she feels stuck. Their life has become routine, safe, predictable. And while that once felt comforting, now it feels limiting.
I don't know, you're such a creature of habit. I love that about you. Oh, we have sex on Thursday. I feel like we don't really go anywhere.
To celebrate their anniversary, Dan takes Jessica to a carnival. It's something they've done before, part of their routine. Husband and wife are standing close together, enjoying each other's presence. But suddenly, that moment is stolen. A stranger nearby secretly takes a picture of them. The husband notices immediately. Calm but firm, he walks over and asks the man to delete it. At first, it seems like a reasonable request, but the stranger refuses. What starts as a small disagreement quickly turns into something uglier.
Make me.
The man begins to mock him, challenge him. He wants a reaction. He wants a fight.
Hey, Dan, leave it. Let's...
Yeah, listen to your lady, Dan.
The stranger takes it further, insulting him,
Is there a tough guy in there, Dan?
humiliating him, even pouring a drink on him.
Oh.
To everyone watching, it looks like weakness. But what no one knows is that this man is holding something dangerous. Their night is ruined by the incident with the stranger. On the way home, Jessica reassures him. She tells him she doesn't need him to fight. But deep down, she's conflicted, because part of her wanted him to stand up for himself. And Dan feels it. He knows he disappointed her.
Wait. Go.
Oh, anniversary sex. I'm awake.
That night, as they lie in bed, the moment lingers between them. He jokes about what he should have done, but underneath the humor, there's regret. The next day, something changes. Jessica vents her frustration during a workout class. That's where she meets Gwen. At first, it seems like a random encounter, but they connect quickly. Jessica opens up about her life, her marriage, her feeling of being stuck.
Oh my God!
Gwen listens. She understands.
I mean, when we met, I wanted to travel. I wanted to see the world. But Dan's...
And before leaving, she gives Jessica a way out, a small opportunity for change. Meanwhile, Dan's world is beginning to shift. While out with his youngest son, he notices someone watching him. The man approaches, aggressively. But this time, Dan doesn't hold back.
Really? So, at least let me put my kid down.
In a matter of seconds, he neutralizes the threat with precision and efficiency. It's not luck, it's training, and it's far beyond what a normal person should be capable of. That moment confirms it. His past has found him. Back at home, Dan goes somewhere he hasn't gone in a long time. Hidden away, locked, forgotten. Inside are weapons, cash, multiple identities. Evidence of a life he left behind. Dan isn't just a salesman. He used to be a professional killer, highly trained, extremely dangerous. And now, he's being hunted. Realizing the danger, Dan makes a decision. He needs to get his family out.
Vegas?
Why Vegas?
I can't tell my wife I'm taking on vacation to Tempe, Arizona. Vegas I can sell.
You haven't told them? Are you mental?
What do you think?
The hardest part isn't the danger. It's the lie. Because he still hasn't told them the truth. He wastes no time. He heads straight to his daughter Nina's school and quickly realizes something is off. She's no longer chasing her goals.
100.
Try under the bleachers.
That's what I thought.
Change happens, and she goes, no, that's how community college happens.
Nina!
Dad, what are you doing here?
He doesn't have time to unpack it fully, but the disappointment is there. Still, this isn't the moment. He tells her to get her things. They're leaving. Now. Next, they go to pick up Kyle. Except Kyle isn't where he's supposed to be. Dan's frustration builds, not just as a father, but as someone running out of time. They track him down to his friend's house, and that's where Dan discovers the truth. Kyle hasn't been wasting time. He's been building something, a full gaming setup, paid for with his own money, hidden from his family. But again, no time. Finally, Dan heads to Jessica. This is the hardest part, because unlike the kids, she can feel that something isn't right. He approaches her with confidence. He sells it, not like a lie, but like an opportunity. A spontaneous trip, Vegas, excitement, adventure, everything she's been asking for. At first, she hesitates. The timing is strange. The urgency feels off. But just as they're about to leave, Dan sees it. A black SUV, parked nearby, engine running, watching. His expression changes instantly. No hesitation now. Get in the car. What follows is the first real test. As they pull out, the SUV moves. They're being followed. Inside the car, the family is confused. To them, it's just driving. To Dan, it's a tactical escape. He starts making sharp turns, speeding up, slowing down, switching lanes unpredictably, all while casually explaining it away. He drives straight to his workplace, pulls into the garage, and without fully explaining, he lifts the car, with his family still inside.
Dad, what the hell?
Language, Nina. Dan, what the hell?
They're confused, annoyed, but underneath the car, Dan finds it. A tracker. Calmly, he removes it, but instead of destroying it, he gets creative. Right on cue, his coworker Hal is about to test drive a car. Dan encourages him. As Hal drives off, Dan secretly plants the tracker on his car.
Yes, right.
Get her on the freeway. You open her up and you get a ticket, it's on me.
Now the hunters are chasing the wrong target. Back on the road, the family finally settles in. Phones come out, posting, sharing, updating.
What are you doing?
I'm posting about our trip.
Look, do we really need to be posting and tweeting and TikTok? In my day, road trip's all about interaction.
Please, I can't do the dad lecture right now. You literally don't even know how to text.
He collects every single phone, one by one. He throws them all away. To them, it feels extreme. To him, it's survival. Without technology, everything changes. They're forced to talk, to interact, to be present. And slowly, something unexpected happens. They reconnect. They sing together, laugh together, even argue. For a moment, it almost feels like a normal family trip. But danger is still following them.
And that minivan.
You got it, boss.
Be tough for him to switch cars without tipping off the family.
What makes you think they don't know?
They're still with him.
At a quiet stop along the road, everything feels calm. Too calm.
Is she gonna post that picture?
Probably, yeah.
Hey, did you get some rooms?
No, they're all booked. We gotta keep going.
Really?
Yeah.
Dan notices movement, approaching fast. He knows what this is. Inside the car, his family is relaxed, listening to music, completely unaware. So Dan makes a decision, turns up the music, keeps them distracted, and then he prepares. The motorcycles close in, fast, aggressive. Dan's grip tightens, his eyes sharpen. What happens next is controlled chaos. He drives aggressively, dodging, swerving, keeping control. At the same time, he fights back. Shots are fired. Movement is precise, calculated. Inside the car, his family is still in their own world, completely unaware of the life or death situation happening around them.
What was that? Hey, honey. There's a little bit of a pothole there.
They believe him, for now. But the closer they get to Vegas, the harder it becomes to keep the truth hidden. Because the danger isn't stopping.
We're literally like half an inch from SIU. We can stop. And
We are not going to stop and see Trevor, okay?
actually meant that I wanted to see campus.
Oh.
But whatever.
Right, because you're really interested in seeing the facilities.
Yeah, actually I am.
After everything they've been through on the road, the family finally reaches Las Vegas. Bright lights, crowds, noise, energy. To everyone else, it's exciting. But to Dan, it's overwhelming. Too many people, too many places to hide, too many ways for things to go wrong. For the first time in a while, Dan isn't rushing. He isn't distracted.
But bleibt es zwischen uns.
Okay. Don't worry, honey. We'll catch up, okay?
All right, honey.
So you're just German?
The room is breached. Men enter, fast, controlled, professional. Dan reacts instantly. The fight is brutal. And in that moment, something shifts.
Oh my god. You're cheating on me.
Not fully, but enough. It's one of the first real conversations they've had in a long time.
I'm serious. That piece you wrote about pervasive corruption in the Board of Education. My God, I got chills.
You actually read that?
Of course I did. I'm your biggest fan, Bean.
From there, they finally head to the hotel. The place is luxurious, high-rise views, bright lights everywhere. It's exactly the kind of excitement Jessica had been craving. And for a brief moment, everything feels normal again.
I gotta run downstairs for a sec. Don't let them raid the minibar, okay?
That is not mini.
This is nice. Dan sees it, and for a second, he allows himself to believe maybe he pulled it off. Maybe they're safe.
You two are on Max. You're not to leave the suite under any circumstance. There's food in the supersized minibar. You do not open that door for anyone. You got it?
Got it.
But that feeling doesn't last that easily, because the past doesn't let go that easily.
Screw that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go!
Later that night, Dan tries to tell Jessica the truth. They're alone.
What I was saying
Voulez-vous
was...
de poivre?
Je ne veux pas de poivre. Je veux être seul avec mes femmes.
Oh, I don't actually speak French. They just teach us enough to sound fancy.
Eventually, the situation explodes. Dan is forced to reveal everything. Who he was, what he did.
And then I'm gonna have my associate, a Hyper X, kill your kids.
The reaction is exactly what you'd expect.
Shut up! I don't want to hear it. I don't even want to look at you. I just want to find my kids. They don't have their goddamn phones because you threw them away.
But there's no time to process, because the threat is closing in.
We have to leave because my former coworkers are trying to kill us.
From Planet Car Deals?
I'm not kidding around. Ask Max. Before I met your mom, I was a covert assassin. I escaped that life, and now they found us.
In Las Vegas, everything reaches a breaking point. The enemy finally captures them, and the truth gets even darker. The man behind everything is Dan's former boss, the man who trained him, the man who shaped him, his own father.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm your grandfather, Kyle.
Oh my God, we're British.
Now Dan is faced with an impossible choice. Go back to the life he escaped, or lose his family forever. His father doesn't just want him back, he expects it. You can't escape who you are. The family is captured, separated. Jessica steps up, the kids step up. They stop being victims and become part of the fight. In the final confrontation, everything comes full circle. Dan faces his past, his father, his old life, and this time, he doesn't run. With the help of his family, he wins. Not just the fight, but his freedom. After realizing his past has finally caught up to him,
I wanted to tell you about everything, but there was never a good time.
Never a good time.
When was I going to tell you? On our first date? Our second? When you were pregnant with Nina, or by our fourth?
Dan doesn't panic. He calculates. He knows exactly what kind of people are coming for him.
But here's your chance to. Call it off now.
And more importantly, how fast they move.
You think you can beat me because you took some kickboxing classes?
But this time, Jessica threw the spear at her.
His father believes strength comes from isolation, from dominance, from fear. But Dan proves something different. Strength comes from connection. Months later, life looks different. Stronger, healthier, real. Nina rediscovers her purpose. Kyle embraces who he is. Jessica finds the excitement she was missing. And Dan, he finally lives honestly.